Good morning, everyone. Here are the Sanibel Island and Southwest Florida updates as of December 21st, 2022. Here is the latest mayoral proclamations issued by the mayor of Sanibel, Holly Smith, at a special session this week. Just a side note, a resident commented that the special session is a way for the city to hide stuff, which is really just a troll comment. The special session was open to the public. The special session was live streamed on the internet. The special session also had several opportunities for residents to air their grievances. How more transparent can this city council be? The Sanibel curfew is extended. It is currently 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. The only limit exception to this general curfew is for individuals completing a commute to or from the mainland outside of the curfew hours, as long as they have a City of Sanibel resident hurricane pass and a driver's license that matches. This is basically to help the residents who work third shifts in Fort Myers. The closure of Sanibel public beaches has been extended. Based upon potentially dangerous storm-related debris on the beaches and in the waters adjacent to the beaches, all public beaches within the city of Sanibel are closed to the public other than Sanibel residents. Sanibel residents are highly discouraged from accessing any public beaches or surrounding waters unless actively engaged in an organized cleanup effort authorized by the city. Just a side note, most Sanibel residents are ignoring this recommendation and are definitely walking the beach. Another proclamation is extending the pool and spa dewatering regulations. The pool and spa dewatering regulations detailed in the Mayoral Proclamation 22-14 are hereby extended as follows. Dewatering of a pool or spa directly into a water body or into the city's stormwater system or onto any third party's property without the third party's consent is expressly prohibited. Just a note, this is not a new regulation. This is just a reminder to Sanibel residents because there have been issues with residents emptying their pools incorrectly. There are ways to empty and clean your pool without negatively affecting your neighbors or the city's sewer system, and they will issue you a fine if you are caught. Another proclamation was the waiver of 3 permit fees have been extended until May 7th, 2023. These 3 fees are the $53.25 building demolition fee and the $431 temporary structure fee. The temporary structure fee is for residents who want to place RVs or trailers on their property during the rebuilding process. The $281 per structure development permit fee for demolition of a structure is also waived for buildings substantially damaged in hurricane and retroactively to November 7th for a period of 6 months ending May 7th. This third fee, I think this was a new one mentioned this week. It's more for like the not single family homes, for the bigger like condo places, that their permit fee is also waived. The city is providing temporary reciprocity for certain contractors licensed and registered with Lee County, Florida. Contractors licensed and registered with Lee County, Florida may apply and automatically be issued an identical license for the city of Sanibel good through June 30th, 2023, so long as they are and remain active and current in their standings with Lee County through June 30th, 2023. This saves the contractors time because remember, even though Sanibel is part of Lee County, they have their own separate permitting office because they're incorporated. So they're basically saying to these contractors, as long as you are registered within Lee County, you do not have to get a separate permit for the city of Sanibel, which is really going to save a lot of time for these contractors. The city is also waiving temporary certain vegetation permits. Consistent with the Sanibel Natural Resources Department, vegetation recovery tips and permitting post-Hurricane Ian document dated 10/21/2022, the requirement for a vegetation permit to remove, prune, or trim any native tree as required by the Land Development Code are hereby waived to the extent that the following activities do not require a vegetation permit during this state of local emergency. There's a whole bunch of guidelines listed on the Sanibel website if you are interested. If you are a resident, I'm sure you already know these. Sanibel is very strict on their vegetation. When the mayor issues proclamations, she does ask for the city council members' opinions. On the vegetation issue, one of the city council members is worried that with this waiver of permitting for vegetation removal, that residents will take the opportunity to remove healthy vegetation that the Sanibel residents don't like or feel like is blocking their view of the beach. The city land development manager assured that the city council that they are still doing code enforcement and they will be doing checks on the properties. Apparently, neighboring towns are having problems with residents removing perfectly healthy vegetation to make their beach view better. Most of these vegetation rules are not exclusive to Sanibel. They are rules set by the state of Florida. Thanks for listening.